Hi Taurus, welcome into your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of June 2023. I hope you are doing amazing. We're going to begin by pulling from this money and career oracle deck, which I'll name down below in the description box if you're interested. And then we'll move on to some tarot. So let's do some initial shuffling and see what we're beginning with. I do feel like you're saving money pretty efficiently throughout the month of June. I'm getting that right off the bat. I feel like there's a likability about you that's helping you succeed more throughout the month of June. And I feel like you're very, very committed to one, if not multiple, goals of importance for you. Some of which, drawn to the reading, are planning for, saving for a move of residence. You could even see that come to be for a select few drawn to the reading. But I feel like for a lot, it's more so down the line, say months ahead, a year ahead, further down your path. This could be in regards to you committing to a new career switch up, shift in the right direction for you, a new job or running a business, going back to or becoming an entrepreneur. I do feel like for a lot drawn to the reading, towards an expansion for your business that you're continuing. But I am getting a sense of you being committed to, say, a business you're continuing to run stepping into June, or committed to one, if not multiple jobs that you are continuing, again, stepping into June. However it works for you, it feels like your hard work is paying off throughout the month. And I feel like there's no doubt within Spirit's mind, awareness, and remember, they see more than we do, in regards to you fulfilling that one, if not multiple goals that you are committed to. It reminds you that as a Taurus, when you set your mind, your heart, your soul, your intentions, and your focus towards what feels important to you, you succeed at it, okay? You end up following through and seeing something come to fruition for you. But Turtle, money coming slowly. It feels like a month where it isn't money, say, pouring in rapidly as it says, but it's this sort of money flowing in from time to time or as expected, plus some unexpected income and customers and clientele for to help you feel more comfortable about your future and about what you have to maintain at this time. But again, you're managing whatever money's flowing in very efficiently, and this is helping you succeed. Okay, this is helping you get ahead and make progress all the meanwhile. But I am getting that you are as well moving slowly. It feels like your energy is very peaceful, very grounded. There's a reason why I'm doing yours after Virgo's, but I do feel like you are accomplishing at a steady pace, but not rushing. All right, even if, say, an environment like a work situation or even the energy at home leaves you feeling a bit kind of giving you that pressure to move quicker, to act quicker, to accomplish quicker. I do feel like even your deadlines are all that you wish to accomplish or need to, putting that pressure on you. I do sense that you're still moving at a comfortable pace, and this is helping with the quality of your work, overall well-being, and just your inner peace in general. I do feel like Spirit is reminding you you are very skilled at what you do, and even what you're starting for some, and this is absolutely evident, I feel like, to other people, but needs to be continuously reminded to you so that you can keep your head held high and move forward with the utmost confidence, because you're meant to succeed at your craft, at whatever you're deciding to pursue in this lifetime. But you're making steady progress again towards the completion of one, if not multiple, goals. The growth of your business, for some, getting a business idea off the ground. I'm hearing structure. So I feel like you're thinking about the structure of a work situation or a business. A structure, a foundation is working in your favor for a lot drawn to the reading. I do feel as if you're thinking about the income that you have at this time and how to maximize that, or thinking about how it's meant to increase moving forward, whether that's because of a pay raise, a promotion, adding something onto your plate, getting a new job. Could be your business growing once again, if not multiple. But I do feel like moving for work for some, or gaining work because you're choosing to move moving forward, migrating to and from certain situations, or one in particular is taking a highlight, sometimes needing to switch up your day-to-day routines, especially if you're working from home or running your own business in general. needing to spice it up or just feel refreshed in that sense. Yeah, in good time, you will achieve what you're meant to, what you have your eye set on. Okay, I'm getting your third eye is very open being drawn to this reading. That might tie into your work, but I feel like your intuition is coming in handy left and right throughout the month, and this feels good. And I'm hearing long-term success. Let's pull one or two more. Okay, beautiful. Fleeting funds, I feel like you're thinking about all the money that you've either overspent or just spent in general. In the past, I do feel like you're thinking about how much you're going to need to put down on that new housing situation, towards switching up your life for the better, living the lifestyle that you're meant to is what I'm getting down the line. But the unknown status of your finances, of your business, your career in general, lies within your awareness. I feel like you're thinking about how to better, more clearly see things unravel for yourself, okay? I do feel like for some drawn to the reading, there's an unknown job that you're meant to discover, an opportunity, if you will, a door to open. This wasn't exactly what you were planning for, I feel, for a lot, but I do feel as if it will do, and it might be simply a temporary opportunity, okay? Some of which might be taking on a new part-time hustle. Even if it's not, say, full of fulfillment for you, it'll bring in more income and I feel like help you with whatever you wish to invest in moving forward. And as long as you manage this wisely, which I feel you are, you'll be there before you know it, okay? But I do feel like you are absolutely being guided not only by your intuition with this, which is potentially taking an increase throughout the month and being heightened, but you're being guided by spirit, okay? And I do feel like you're going to be pushed to watch certain social media posts. You're going to be videos, stuff like that. Okay, reshuffle to look at pictures. I'm getting Instagram, the Explore page specifically. I do feel as if you're going to stumble upon certain realizations and little treasures throughout the month. Even stumble upon clarity or watch that fall into your lap come through a dream for some. And this is all somehow, it's not all of which that you'll receive throughout the month, but specifically to apply to the reading, it has to do with your money and career and what lies ahead for you. And some might gain clarity on why a past opportunity didn't work out, or it did and then it didn't. Does that make sense? But yeah, there's money strategy throughout the month, thinking about where to put your game piece. A very emperor vibe about you, very strategic, very methodical, and thinking about the long term, thinking ahead and not just being in the moment and spending. And do you see what I'm saying? I feel like you're being smarter, okay? But there's a lot of thoughts about a focus on you giving and receiving. Okay, good karma coming back to help you. I do feel like it's a month where 818 is playing into it. Okay, 818. But what you give out comes back around tenfold is what I'm getting. Say you help people through your work in one way, shape, or form, or if not multiple ways, you are seeing things work out in your favor. It's like you put your best foot forward to help other people, to help yourself. All the meanwhile, obviously, you have to look out for you. At the end of the day, it's like the money, the prosperity follows, and that's a vibe, a reminder, or an informing throughout this specific month. It feels like you're being gifted from the universe for being such a good soul, for being so hardworking, and for not giving up. And even I want to say for giving up strategically and just inevitably when the time called for it. It feels like you are going to be in the right place at the right time throughout the month of June, and this is going to benefit you as far as getting things done, as far as gaining that clarity, seeing certain synchronicities, gaining levels of guidance, okay? There may be one specific dream that gives you a vision of, at least partial vision, of how big something's meant to be. But thinking about financial support in one way, if not multiple ways, and thinking about travel for a lot drawn to the reading. Now, moving on, as my voice just went a bit high, we have the Trust card. Now, I do also feel like there's a potential to be working the night shift for some. You could be working late hours. You could be pushed to, or just intuitively deciding to work early mornings or late at night when things are different in lighting, energy, when there's less distractions is what I'm getting, or just better energy once again. But I do feel like there's thoughts of, or a focus on, part-time work and full-time work as well. I feel like you're going to have a pretty jam-packed schedule throughout the month, but I feel like there's unexpected tasks popping up left and right. There's again, the gaining of an opportunity for some, if not multiple. There's, for if it applies to your situation, a positive amount of, I'm hearing a flourishing amount of customers, clientele flowing towards you, opportunities to succeed more, to make more money, and to move closer towards the completion of, again, one if not multiple goals. The treasure card talking about worry-free finances. Beautiful. It feels like you just know within, on a gut level, a gut feeling that you are just going to be okay financially moving forward. Even if you step into the month of June not feeling that way, it just feels like things are working out in your favor throughout the month. Things are progressing at a comfortable pace, and you're getting things done, checking things off, managing things quite efficiently, and seeing this savings increase all the meanwhile. I did, interestingly enough, get a message, a channeled message before the reading, and it was, see how easy it is to save money. It feels like Spirit's pushing you to recognize that you haven't been doing enough to save money up until this point. For some, maybe, but just, again, finding it easier to see the money add up. Money in reverse. Okay, interesting. I don't know why that came out. I meant to say in reserve, as it says on the card. Again, putting money aside, thinking about the money you still have left over from a specific amount you saved in the past. And you might even be thinking about how to better organize your money, or just how separated your money is. Like I save money, some money in cash, right, from serving jobs, but I also have my account, and I'm thinking about opening a savings account. You might as well be thinking about opening accounts. But this organization, this way, your system, if you will, for seeing that increase moving forward even more so, that's taking a highlight. Are you budgeting? For me, at least, I know personally, I'm not a budgeter. I'm not meant to. I just trust my intuition through it all, and you might be the same way, okay? But I'm getting a mix of strategies. But this also talking about excess. It feels like you're going to be pushed to, at a certain point, look around. Feel like at home specifically, for the majority drawn to the reading, and notice that you have a lot of material wealth, all right? Or just what you need, potentially plus some, but I feel like this is helping you feel good about how far you've come, what you've achieved up until this point, and to recognize that you may be even pushed to, or feel the need to sell certain things, right? Some of which just might be for a move. But for others, you could be thinking about how you don't need to be purchasing things at this time as far as material wealth goes, because you're pretty good in that department, okay? But relax when it comes to, ownership is what I'm hearing, when it comes to what you have at this time and what you will have more so moving forward. I really feel like a lot of Tauruses drawn to the reading are meant for a very lavish lifestyle, or just more than what you have at hand now, and that's going to be highlighted in your awareness, your focus. And I feel like you may be pushed to watch certain online content, see things in general throughout the month, to highlight the fact that you are meant to be very rich moving forward, to afford to live whatever lifestyle you choose, okay? But as well, I feel like there's a focus on sales, a focus on expanding things, making executive decisions throughout the month, even if you're not in an authority position, but being pushed to remember that you are a true leader at heart, regardless of how that looks and is put to use for you individually. They're really showing somebody wearing pearls. I feel like there's an elegance, again, a likability about you that's being highlighted. Your energy is contagious and leaves people coming back for more, however that looks for you. It feels like as the sun gets really, really strong, There's a brightness about your energy, about the month, about how you succeed here and you want to succeed even more. It leaves you feeling more motivated. You make money here, you save more throughout this part of the month, and it leaves you wanting to save even more. It's just kind of a snowballing, positive trickling effect throughout the month, all right? And so I do feel like that's going to carry through past this specific month. Yeah, there's more ahead is what I'm hearing. As I take a moment to breathe, yeah, I really feel like you're planning ahead, planning for expansion, growth, more for yourself moving forward, and excited for change, I want to say, okay? And there is a hidden talent that's going to be highlighted. You might have been pushed to be aware of this slightly at a certain point, but then you were meant to forget it. Does that make sense? I'm getting for some it came through a dream or a tarot reading or just you fiddling around or, working, and you discover this talent to an extent and then you forgot about it and now you're going to rediscover it, or it might be the first time. But anyways, I feel like you're very talented either way, and this is being put to use and helping you succeed along your Taurus past. Interesting. Past. I meant to say path. Moving on. Let's shuffle and pull from the Tarot of Dreams. I was being pushed or seeing the words moving on bolded. I feel like you're ready to move on, planning to move on, or it's now time for you to move on in your mind as far as your emotional side from what didn't work out. Coming out, we have the Two of Swords. I'm getting a very protective vibe about this, feeling obligated to, intuitively guided to protect the work that you've produced up until this point, a foundation for a lot, protecting your money wisely, the abundance that's coming in. But I am getting that you don't fully see exactly how something's going to work out in your favor, but you will more so understand this. It will be illuminated to an extent by the end of June. But I feel like with the Six of Coins, it's like abundance left and right, turning into a state of prosperity for you. It feels like things are coming to fruition and will more so moving forward. They're being pushed to hold these up together, being gifted so much abundance throughout the month, not just being monetary, but being levels of attention, growth, success in different ways on different levels, doors opening for you for some, if not one in particular. It feels like you can do no wrong. You might slip up at times. I'm sure you will when you're speaking a lot, when you're communicating, working well with others for some, or working very, very well alone in your hermit mode. You will laugh it off, or it'll add to what you're producing and developing. Kind of reminds me of when I slip up and stumble within these readings. I feel like overall, for the most part, it adds to it, and it was purposeful. But the Ten of Cups, thinking about ultimate fulfillment, it's like you don't want to, but might have to for the time, settle for a living situation or a different type of investment or a career choice that isn't ideal, but is better than what you once had and were wrapped up with. So you've come far. There have been improvements of importance. And they're saying the back and forth or the all-around sort of vibe about your money and career is purposeful. So keep that in mind. But it feels like there's this ideal situation that maybe you attempted to wrap yourself up with in the past or something similar and it didn't work out. I know how that works for me. But it feels like for a lot it's brand new, it's completely different. And this just feels shiny to you. It feels more fulfilling, colorful, exciting. For some, it may be more expensive. And this is tying into why you're meant to experience and achieve a more luxurious, I'm hearing expensive, kind of rich lifestyle, all right? And I'm getting the word rich, not just wealth-wise, money-wise, but rich in, character, your personality, rich in history and culture and fulfillment all the meanwhile. Beautiful reading. Let's continue. The Queen of Cups, your ability to tap into your emotions, to other people's emotions if you're empathic, to help other people coming into play. This giving very much good karma vibes, you enjoying yourself while working. Sure, there are times when you aren't, but I feel like it still pays off for you, putting forth that hard work, okay? your resources and effort all the meanwhile. There's a feeling that you just keep swimming throughout the month towards more for you, and this feels gratifying in and of itself. Getting from the cup in her hands and her outfit, you're golden, all right? You're golden as far as what you achieve, as far as what you still have yet to achieve passing the month of June. I do feel as if there's a focus on what you choose to wear throughout the month and how that your taste in that is potentially developing, changing over the month, and might have already been if you were to think back. But they're showing me two different images. One is a body of water and beneath it. So I feel like at times you feel like you are sort of deep in a lot of work, right? A lot of emotion for some. Cleanse your energy. I really recommend that. But I do feel like as well with the golden pillar they were showing me, you're being viewed by other people. And should be viewing yourself in this way by spirit at the very, very least as a golden pillar of success. It feels like a month where I keep hearing you can do no wrong. It's time for you to trust your intuition and go after more for yourself. It's a time, or prepare to do so. It's a time for you to recognize that you deserve all of the abundance, prosperity, the growth, attention, success on a multitude of levels once again, and the gifting from the universe, from spirit and other people, I want to say. Okay? It's a very, very successful, abundant month for you where spirit is saying this is your overall energy, the Six of Pentacles. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. I'm sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy the month of June, and I'll definitely see you next time.